Hey, 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 it's Dr. Meredith Watson, psychoneuroimmunologist, life and business strategist. We're going to talk about fantastic challenges. I'm in the middle of this amazing fantastic challenge. I was asked actually today, the day 4 of the 5 days of the challenge, what do I need to tell my inner child so she feels safe letting emotions surface and move? And that's a really big deal with me. I've been working on a lot of inner child work and kind of answering the call of that little person inside of me that needs to have their needs met, their voice heard. And I realized what I needed to tell her about this was it's safe to accept and own our feelings and that we are safe, we are protected, and that feelings are valid. We don't need to stuff them down or suck it up or hold it in. We have a right. It is our birthright to feel as we need and desire and express that and feel into it and deal with it in a way that feels juicy good, orgasmic, so we can deal with it and move through it. And it's interesting right now that all of this is coming up, the anniversary or near the anniversary of so many monumental changes in my life, and along with the events of the last few days. So, per usual, I found this amazing quote that I'm going to take you line by line through and kind of tell you how it applies. Part of the first part of it is I asked the universe. Although in my case, I don't remember asking the universe, but I asked the universe to help me to grow and evolve and then profess that I wanted to be a vessel of great use. And soon after, I was made to feel unpinned and as all that I ever knew or felt safe in knowing was stripped from me. I had to learn to sit in my dark, hot loneliness, the dark, hot loneliness of my situation. And I had to let go of what I thought was mine to have and really go in and own what I now know with the newfound knowledge that I possess. What I know now is mine to have. And I possess those things. I can crave those things. I can go after those things. And what I now desire is far greater than any of my wildest dreams. And I've had to learn to lean into and step into my own power, speak my truth with ease. So basically, learning how to basically own my voice and that my voice deserves to be heard and that I have feelings that deserve validation, but not from anyone else, from me. I kind of paraphrase that was my version of what I read, and it's mostly saying that I go back and forth about saying we called things in or we asked for things to happen to us or we're a vibrational match or frequency for bad things to happen. What I do believe is that we have situations in our life that give us an opportunity to grow and learn and evolve if we choose to. We can sit in it and we can wallow in it. And for a time that is necessary and appropriate and okay. But to consistently stay in that dark, hot loneliness of depression and anxiety and resentfulness and revenge and unforgivingness can get you into a place where you can't grow or you're choosing not to grow because you're choosing to stay in that versus when you're in the dark hot loneliness of it using that as an opportunity to grow and evolve. And I know you've heard that there are certain things you just you put it in a boiling point and then it comes to fruition and it becomes this beautiful creation. And sometimes we're put in these dark, lonely, hot, awful places, and it's an opportunity for us to grow, kind of like the butterfly in the cocoon or the caterpillar in the cocoon, and it turns into this beautiful butterfly. At some point, we have to take ownership of our wings and fly and move past it and grow above it and rise above it and be that phoenix rising that we all have possessed inside of us. And I had to learn, I truly had to take ownership of that we all come to the table with our own story and our own journey and our own lines of reference. And how people react to us has oftentimes little, if anything, to do with us at all. And learning our true meaning of surviving and being assertive. And sometimes that result turns into us being less trusting and less naive. I used to be called naive all the time, and I resented that because I didn't feel like I was naive. But I do believe that I felt for a very long time that if I followed the rules, if I did what I was supposed to, if I gave my all, my reward would be the fruits of my labor would be everything I ever wanted. Turns out sometimes you can give your all and your reward is disappointment. So it can make you bitter or it can give you opportunity just to be more cognizant and cautious and careful about where we give our fucks, how we allocate our fucks. You should give a fuck. You really should, but it's about things that matter. And allocate those fucks for the things that really light you up and set you on fire in a good way and give you reason to continue to grow and evolve and learn. And we're all walking each other home. We're all connected. What's personal is also universal. And it's funny because I'm a very private person and sometimes sharing my feelings most of the time I don't want to share because I feel like they're stupid or they're not valid or who feels this way? Nobody gets into this like I do. But the truth is, we all have a line of reference, and most often, someone can understand on some level what you're going through, and someone else has experienced that also. And it really is true that what's personal is universal. In my situation, it's a particular person in my life who literally holds my feelings in their palm, like they have a death grip on me, and I've allowed that because I wanted their love and attention and validation and protection and belonging. When they cut that off, I was forced to create those pieces for myself. And it's far better because I know I'm not going to cut it off from myself. I'm not going to stop loving myself or validating myself or belonging to myself. I belonged to myself all along. I was magic all along, and so are you. And as your feelings are often our feelings are the source, the cause of why we don't feel worthy of having wealth or our dreams to come true. We don't feel we're worthy of having them. Someone somewhere put this story in our subconscious and we let it cement there. And now we're giving life to it by not going after our dreams and not believing that what we want is ours to have. I'll give you a great example. I was married for almost 15 years and to someone who is a wonderful person, don't get me wrong, but not right for me, not my soulmate, not the person who lights me up inside. And that's what love should be. I know every day is not exciting, but it can be not torturous, it cannot be awful. So, really going out and saying, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is what I desire, this is what I crave, and knowing that I deserve that. I deserve that electric feeling. I deserve to have compassion and passion and eyes in the back of my head, good feelings of euphoria, and it deserves to feel juicy good and feel safe and protected and heard. And with regard to my mother, it's I deserve to have a mom who loves me, who chooses me, who gets up and excitingly wants to talk to me, who writes to me, who we can have slumber parties and do the things that mother and daughters do based on your relationship. I guess every relationship wants something different, but that's the kind of relationship I want, where I get to spoil her and take her on trips and she goes places with me and my daughter. And it's not so fucking hard. I don't think relationships should be hard. I just don't. Forgive me if you don't agree, but I don't think relationships should be hard. I think they should be full of euphoria and love and attention and passion and excitement. And I know some days are humdrum and they're just regular days, but it shouldn't be the norm. Like, even the little things should get you excited. Seeing their name come up on your caller ID, walking through the door and seeing their face, having a meal, having pillow talk, sitting on the couch watching TV together, grabbing some popcorn and watching a movie. Even if it's just sitting in silence together, it should still, rumble up that those remnants, those feelings of excitement and love, and I get to spend my life with this person. And I just think that when you love yourself first and you come to the table with some level of togetherness, not bringing to the table your baggage for them to take care of. Like, you've got your baggage in check. Like, they can be compassionate and loving and sensitive to your needs, but we should not look to other people to fulfill us, to fix those broken pieces that we sometimes find ourselves having in our life. When you come to the table and your love is given from a place of genuineness, where you're not looking to them for love, acceptance, validation, and belonging, but they're not looking to you to fill any holes in that regard either. You're coming together not to complete each other, but to complement each other. And I feel that sometimes one of the reasons I've gotten stuck in the relationships that I've gotten is I wanted them to provide something that they shouldn't have to provide. And when they didn't provide it, I was then angry and upset and resentful because they didn't come to the table bringing what I wanted them to bring. when what they were bringing to the table should have been enough. And if it wasn't, I should have got up and found another table to sit at instead of expressingly trying to force them to bring something to the table that they were not supposed to or couldn't bring. In some cases, they couldn't. In some cases, they shouldn't have had to. But acquiring what you desire is an inside job. Whether it's love, acceptance, belonging, whether it's fixing the broken pieces, whether it's working your way through the dark heart loneliness, whether it's rising above the ashes that consume you. Yes, of course, there are people out there like me who want to help you and support you, but it's an inside job. We're there to hold space for you, but you have to decide when you're ready to become unapologetic and love your life and live a life you love. And if you dare build a passion based business, it's up to you to make the decision to choose to discover the blueprint to having the life that you want, the profitable online business that you want. Not just having a passion based business, but having a passion based life. I don't know about you, but I want to get up in the morning and be excited about life. I want to do the job that I'm created and fulfill my mission with joy and ease and flow. I want to go into my relationships full of life and bringing something great to the table. Of course, there are going to be days when you don't feel 100%. Of course, there are going to be days when someone in your life that you care about is not 100% and you show up for them and you hold space for them. I'm talking about on the grander scale, over the big surface picture. It's time, if you're ready, to garner support. In depth, high touch, intuitively captivating support. I offer digital courses. It's my passion. It's what I do. It's how I serve. It's how I show up. And it's an amazing honor to be able to give back and hopefully cut the red tape, hopefully expedite the process so that you can grow and evolve exponentially on your terms, your way, and be able to really enjoy life in the way you were created to enjoy it. Now, that my ebooks or my portals and my e-courses are related to a multitude of different things: holistic health, soulful life creation, business creation, revenue generation, mindset. But the portal is super powered and jam packed with everything you need: e courses, ebooks, formulas, mind maps, meditations, affirmations, JPEG strategies, excuse me, videos, the things you're going to want to utilize to fortify and accelerate and enhance and propel and transform every aspect of your life, your business, and catapult your healing, evolution, growth, abundance, and my favorite, your wealth. My job, what I came here to do as a psychoneuroimmunologist, a life and business strategist, is to fundamentally teach you to stop looking through other people's eyes and create the intimacy incubator with yourself, where you love yourself, you validate yourself, you honor yourself, accept yourself, fall in love with yourself, belong to yourself first. Because have found that intimacy, into me, I see at its core is just this close, familiar friendship, this level of closeness and private, cozy atmosphere. And to develop that with yourself, to create that within yourself, allows you to really have space to nurture and heal yourself and learn what your needs are. A lot of people have no idea what they truly want or what they truly desire, what truly lights them up. And I think at the core of that is the root cause of all the pain, because you haven't figured out how to rewrite your own story and how to create this life that you love and not really feel that you need other people to validate you and love you and allow you to be a part of whatever group. I read this quote and it's like, why are you trying to find a place at their table when you can create a table of your own? Like, you're trying to get a place at this full table of people who don't want or can't provide or don't deserve your presence and your energy, and you're dying for a place at their table. But maybe you should create a table of your own and then invite the people who truly deserve to be in your sphere and truly deserve to be in your space. I utilize proven methods. They have been utilized by me and my clients to really catapult success and drive that healing process towards success in a holistic and spiritual and practical way. I am a proponent of meditation and mindfulness and healing and personal development and alignment and spirituality because it helped me to transform and transmute my pain into purpose. It saved my life. I was sitting there, second heart attack of the three that I had, and I had to figure out how I was going to get up off the floor and not let my 4-year-old daughter see me having this heart attack. And to this day, she doesn't know that's what I had. And I had to learn, and I like to fundamentally teach other people to work through the bullshit. The stuffs that you can create the life and powerful business of your dreams. Starting a business, you really do learn a lot about yourself and your feelings of worth and money and all the things. And a lot of evolution occurs when you're trying to create something and you realize what your inner issues and thoughts are about whatever it is you're trying to create and everything that surrounds that. So when to me, that's why building a business and a successful life go hand in hand because to me they're one and the same. My business was equally interesting and creative and hard and fun to grow as my life has been living it. And I wish I had someone who could cut the red tape. I've had amazing mentors over the years, and I continue to invest in myself in that way as I pour into others. I need to be poured into. But the most of the hardest work was just me owning my own shit and doing the inner work and the mindset work and the journaling and balancing what matters and what doesn't matter and relinquishing and releasing the things that no longer serve me, even if they're things I truly wanted but knew were no longer serving me. So if you're ready for the support, I am open and ready to support you as you grow your life and your business and live the life you love and love the life you live unapologetically. I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening. The information to look for the VIP Soul Journey On Demand coaching bundles, as well as my one to one support, are in the comments or in the link below in the show notes. I'm really excited about it. It's amazing when you can come and bring purpose to everything you've been through and help other people and grow with them and evolve with them and be a space holder for them and a light for them as they find their pathway and as they go through their life. And that is definitely my pathway, my journey, my mission. And I'm super excited. So I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Thank you for listening. Share and share alike, and check out the VIP Soul Journey On Demand coaching bundles with the link in the show notes. Have a great one.